energy policy, internet, and Starlink Protection Act. The right to be free from Starlink. Have the right to be free from the Trump show. Have a right to be free from the celebrities and the news and the AP, and from the Trump. Not from the news and the AP, but from the Trump. Not from the AI. Man, this is California, and you really think you're Biggie or you really think you're Tupac, don't you? I mean, this guy is insane. Is anybody else talking about him? Does anybody else know that he was going to be the president? Oh, I was thinking that because Donald Trump wants to bring the Roosevelt era to Texas, the era of enslaving Latinos, the Rough Riders. Everybody thinks he's peaceful. I don't know why everybody thinks Donald Trump is so happy and friendly to everybody. And they say I'm crazy because I see him making all these plans to do what they tried to do to Latinos through Roosevelt and the Rough Riders in Texas and the other parts of the United States, which is like the only thing Donald Trump wants to run all day is promos of like Africans fighting people because Trump wants to try and get me into a fight with him about skin color. It's not very smart. Not very smart. Latinos and Koreans should gang up and but make funnier jokes than Dave Chappelle makes. Just thinking, so I'll tell you why I was thinking that later. Why was I thinking that? Oh yeah, it's because, with commerce and business picking up, Africans are going to be at risk of losing business to Latinos and Koreans. And so, let's see if Dave Chappelle is still the smartest and the brightest. Or if Donald Trump's going to fire him or deport him, not fire him, but deport him when it comes to making comedy and joking around and being funny, being smart. Too bad you don't have a position in my cabinet, David Chappelle. You want to be funny? We could work on something. We can work on something. How funny people are. How funny P. Diddy and Donald Trump are. That's what we can work on. My problem's not only with the Trumps. It's from all the Democrats who used his slogan of work and everybody must have jobs, and they didn't take it seriously. This is dedicated to y'all. The Trump presidency is dedicated to y'all. But mostly Trump sit at home worrying and wondering, what time they got to get to work, and that's kind of hi.
I just came downstairs.
Yeah.
It's not ready to go.
Okay.
So,
What time do you have to be at work? What time do you have to be at work?
I have to open the store before 10.
What time is it? Let's go.
To leave now.
All right.
Like, it's 9:30. I need to leave. But no later than
He doesn't expect you to keep going to work.
Sorry.
Yeah. So you're expecting to go to work? I mean, is there any way you can just quit? Is there any way you can just hire someone else to run the store? Hi, I'm Sherry. I'm looking for a full-time store manager.
I had someone.
That means they would hire two people themselves.
Okay. Yes, I would like to, but it's going to take time.
Why?
Because you have to hire them, you have to train them, they have to learn the business, they have to learn the procedures, and it doesn't happen just like I can call someone right now and say go run the store. You know that.
I don't know that.
You don't know that?
No.
You can you give your music to someone and say, here's my music?
Like who?
Anybody. Someone that does me, can you say, this is my music, this is what I would do? You have to talk to them, you have to show them what you've done.
That's
you have to show them what you Anyway, maybe that's not a good comparison, but I can't just get someone to go there and work there today. But do you want to run it for me? Oh, you were taking me already?
I had the stupidest karate coach try and instruct me the other day and said, you remember that movie Bloodsport? You remember the American dude that hung out with Jean-Claude Van Damme? I want you to be worse than that guy. No, but really, you can carry Trump's energy policy. I don't know, I can carry Trump's energy policy. I'd like to respond to all the critics who say I can't. I'm just finishing my job as a waiter. And if I can handle that, I think the Iranians can handle the Trump energy policy, which is directed at the Middle East and Asia. So we're looking forward to hear more about what the the problems that Donald Trump will be creating. First off is probably his energy policy, which he plans to steal energy instead of use the normal Obama's and the Obama's energy policy. All of a sudden these things changes, and he can steal energy from Americans and from Europeans and make himself a real macho man. I don't know, Donnie. You got to explain how you're getting energy, where you're getting energy to everybody. I think this time people are fed up. So you got to, and not just that, but the restrictions you're putting on people's private lives when they're watching the internet. You shouldn't be creating so much AI and letting AI do whatever it wants to the watcher, to the viewer, to the original, to the OG, to the Shaheen Shukrafande.